Welcome for another episode of Wrestling News, episode number 8. Now, Wrestling Gurus, if you miss the last episode of Wrestling News, episode 7, I have a special guest. So check that podcast out. It's from last Sunday. So let's begin on this current episode. Now, the biggest news for WWE is the WWE Network. Now, I made like a separate podcast a while back. I forgot when I made that. But the official date they were discussing when some DVDs were coming out for 2011-2012. And they say, it's coming. It never freaking happened. So they finally announced it this past Wednesday. They had a big thing on YouTube, Twitter, and all good stuff. Great press conference, and I really enjoy that. Not really too sure if I'm gonna purchase this. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I'm not gonna really miss things, but I'm not gonna be really disappointed. You know what? I can't really make my mind up right now, but I might change my mind in the long run, down the road. I heard a lot of reports that DirecTV is gonna drop WWE pay-per-view because WWE has their own network. So if it happens, it happens. If it does, it doesn't. So I know Hooters is not gonna carry it anymore because they're gonna have the network, and you could watch this on your tablet, on your laptop, on your cell phone if you have that kind of device. You can watch it on your TV if you order it that way. If your cable company allows it. But I think this is a good move by the W. And I wonder how TNA feels about this when they heard this announcement. So, because we all know that W has more money than TNA does. Ever. W been on this earth for a long period of time. So, let me read this article and you give me your opinions. The CEO Vince McMahon announced the launch of the long-awaited WWE Network. No shit. Last week. Fans will not have access to all things in the vault from the library. Well, they should. When they paid stream service launch on February 24th, but the network will features live shows, Raw and SmackDown replays. That's pretty neat. Pre-shows and post-shows, classic matches, and original produced out of the ring shows. That's kind of neat. I wish it was live, but I guess it would hurt USA and Sci-Fi. It also will officially every pay-per-view from WCW and ECW on demand, plus all WWE home videos that more than 1,000 hours of programming. Can you imagine? Holy shit, that's a lot of programming. Subs subscribe who pay the $9.99 per month. Also, we'll get all 12 WWE pay-per-views events, including the WWE is changing not only how fans will watch wrestling, but in May ways how viewers' habit will be sharp across the board while oh my shit. Sorry. While Raw and SmackDown will still be free TV. That's a good thing. But it might change down the road. The tide is turning and the viewers by the millions and millions of Team Right fans. I'm just kidding. I just add that just for a effect. I know that's kind of lame, but whatever. Millions are turning off their TV and turning on their mobile devices. That's true because in the morning I slap on my laptop, send emails and stuff on Facebook, tweets, and post videos. They're right about that. Nobody doesn't watch TV as much. You could get all that information on your tablet, you know what I'm saying, or your laptop. So they're right about that. WWE expecting more than 1 million subscribers than the network when the network launched. This is truly a win across the board for WWE and its fans. So I guess this is a good move for McMahon. You know, he's a genius. I know a lot of people think he should retire a long time ago. I totally agree. You know, he don't need to be on camera all the freaking time. Just stay backstage. You know, do this kind of stuff. Okay, now I did not watch SmackDown this past Friday yet. I know I'm kind of behind because the way I work, and by the time I get off of work, I want to eat dinner, make videos, post stuff, relax, and all good stuff. But I still DVR it. I know it's kind of sad. I DVR SmackDown, but I watch it when I watch it. But I know the big announcement they made: Brock Lesnar versus The Big Show. Now, this past Monday, Brock Lesnar was talking shit and all the other stuff. And I guess someone spoiled it before SmackDown actually aired. I don't know why people do that, but it's what it is. So, this reminds me of the 2003 when Big Show and Brock Lesnar had a good feud at Survivor Series when Paul Heyman screwed Brock Lesnar, and I really enjoyed that freaking feud. I know I'm not a big fan of two big guys like this, but in this case, it's a different circumstances. It's gonna be good to see the two guys have a match at the Royal Rumble. Not really too sure if they're gonna be part of the Royal Rumble, the match itself, hopefully, and they'll continue their rivalry. I don't know. It all depends how WWE's gonna book this blasted feud. I don't know. I know a lot of people are not a big fan of the Big Show because he has some lame ass storylines, especially with the one with Johnny Laurinaitis when he was joining forces, and it was a stupid storyline in 2011, I think, and it was very dumb. You know, I don't like that storyline. Or was it 2012? Well, it doesn't matter. It's stupid ass. You know, no doubt about it. Big Show will be a Hall of Fame, and I just don't like when WWE turns them heel, face. WWE, can you make up your freaking mind what you want to do with the Big Show lately? For crying out loud, makes me mad sometimes. It says right here. Let me continue with the Big Show and Lesnar feud. Brock Lesnar is booked at. I'm sorry, I got a little tongue tied here. Brock Lesnar is booked to face the Big Show at the Royal Rumble. Interesting because it take both men out of the Rumble. Well, I spoke my words in 30 men over the top match. That sucks. I think they should have both of the match. Do you agree or disagree? Do you think both guys should be in a single match, like I said earlier, and the Royal Rumble itself? Yes, I agree. They should. Now let's discuss some TNA news. Recently, Steven Breach made a video that Stinger was at a house show at a high school and they didn't have a good attendance. What do you expect? It's a house show and it's TNA, and frankly, TNA don't make the best decisions. I think Stinger should face Taker at WrestleMania 27. They should have a chance. I totally agree with Steven Breach, but I think WWE fucked up in that department. So I think that bolt sailed a long time ago. If it happens, it happens. I think the only way we're gonna see it, Wrestling Gurus, if you download the Wrestler Sting under WWE 2K14 and just have Stinger versus Taker. That's it. Kind of sad, isn't it? So, and I don't think Stinger wants to leave TNA because he's more loyal there and he's more comfortable because he don't have to work so many freaking days, and he knows that he will lose to Undertaker at WrestleMania. It's a known fact. Because why the hell should Undertaker lose now at WrestleMania? I know when WrestleMania comes around the corner, people's gonna make videos. Is this the time Taker is gonna lose his streak? No, it's not gonna happen. If it's gonna happen, it was gonna happen a long time ago. Taker is gonna end his career on a high note, no doubt about it. He's gonna be undefeated at WrestleMania, definitely in the Hall of Fame, and that's about it. I mean, that'd be great if he wins the championship on top. Then next on Raw, hang it up. Then they have a tournament. Of course, probably John Cena will win the tournament, but you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if WWE wants to go in that direction, but we'll find out in the future. Okay, let me continue about this TNA news. TNA sound like a company in scramble mode as it fights to survivor. I don't think anyone would be surprised to see TNA footage as part of the network. What's your thoughts? How is that going to happen? The only way that could happen if Vince McMahon buys out the company out of, buy the rights, talk to Dixie Carter and her staff, and that's the way we get the TNA footage. But anyway, that's not going to happen. I mean, I'd love to see that happen, but I don't know. I can't really discuss that. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what the hell this guy is saying in this freaking article, Okay. Okay, from WWE Network vote by this time next year. Okay, they trying to say by this time next year. So I guess January of 2015 it might happen, it may not, because they think that TNA might crumble, go out of business, because they make a lot of bad decisions. Number one, I don't think Stinger should be have matches in TNA anymore, because he run his course with TNA. I watched it this past Thursday, just a short on YouTube. Not lying, but they had champion versus champion, and I can't really describe it, but you know how I really feel about TNA. It's like a clusterfuck right now. And I know TNA fans gonna hate what I said that, but it's true. I know W makes mistakes too, but I don't know who makes more mistakes, W or TNA. You know, I know TNA has some great wrestling young talent, but they don't use them that much. I mean, that's what I saw on YouTube. You know, the highlights from TNA, but does Dixie Carter really know what the hell she's doing? No. That's why Jeff Jarrett quit the business. Now he's gonna start his own business, maybe with good old Jim Ross. I don't know if it's really true or just another rumor. I don't think um, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, whatever you want to call him, will ever go back to WWE because him and McMahon did not get along back in the day. And that's why he was kind of upset he lost the belt to China back in the day for the IC belt. So I think it was, or maybe it was part of his contract is going to expire. I'm not really too sure, wrestling fans, but I don't know. But can you imagine if TNA had their own network? How much footage can they have? Not as much as WWE footage because WWE have, of course, WWE. They have WCW and ECW. The only thing TNA has is just TNA itself. They ain't bought no other companies, maybe like a small company I don't know about, but I don't know what to say, wrestling fans. I don't know what to say. But anyway, I have some other news. This Saturday coming up, my brother and myself are going to a house show. Hopefully my friend Nick will be part of it. My dad found it on his water bill. You know, like they're advertising. The Wyatts will be there. CM Punk, John Cena. I think the Shield. I'm not really too sure. But I'll make a separate video, probably later on tonight or whenever. And I'm not too sure if people was gonna listen to this podcast or not. So that'll be my first overall house show. I'm not too sure if that's the same group of people was in Chicago the day after Christmas. I know my friend from my project says, Team Ivor, are you going to that? It's so close to the area. Well, it was icy and snowy, and I don't want to take a chance and all good stuff. So hopefully, I take some pictures, get some merchandise and all good stuff. Hopefully we have fun. I want to see the Wyatts, the entrance, and I will see Daniel Bryan or AK Daniel Wyatt. So hopefully he'll be part of that. Hopefully you see some good matches, and that's about it. That's all I'm gonna say. I hopefully they keep Raw and SmackDown for free TV because a lot of people want to spend the money on WWE Network right now. You know, maybe down the road I'll get it. No rush. You know, I know a lot of wrestling fans that are gonna subscribe it right away. You know, I understand they are because they're wrestling gurus. I know I am, but I don't want to watch wrestling 24 hours. You know, I like to watch other stuff like the NFL playoffs, movies, video games. I like to take a little break. You know what I'm saying, my fans? I might get it down the road, but I'm still gonna still buy wrestling DVDs, Blu-rays to add to my collection. That's not gonna stop me, you know. Just because they got the WWE Network, you know. But whatever. I think the shows for WWE Network will be on DVD. Just give it some time, Wrestling Gurus. Give it some time. If you don't get the WWE Network, it will be available on DVD eventually. If WWE DVD News wants to make that, or whoever makes that. So that's about it for now. Sorry, I went a little overboard. I'd like to hear your opinions about this episode 8. If you want to be a part of my show, hit me on Twitter. And now I'm out here. Peace out. Enjoy your rest of your Sunday. Goodbye, my viewers.